My name is Severn Cullis-Suzuki, and I'm from Canada. I grew up in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I've been involved with the Earth Charter for quite a long time. I was invited to sit on the commission in 1997 when I was 17, and was a commissioner during the beginning of before the launch. And now I've re-engaged and I'm sitting on the Earth Charter International Council, and I'm very honored. I've had the great privilege in my life and growing up to have been involved with and really adopted into several different First Nations communities in Western British Columbia, Western Canada. And we call our Indigenous people First Nations in Canada. It's the current way of respecting this important group. And I also have been involved in the Earth Charter for a long time, since I was a youth. So the two have very interesting influences of in my way of thinking. And I do feel that there is a similar spirit. Not too long ago I asked my mother-in-law, I actually married into the Haida community, and I asked my husband's mother if the Haida had a practice or a specific teaching or a phrase that kind of summed up their relationship to the earth, like the principles for how to engage and guidelines. And she didn't answer me. And I thought, okay, she didn't, it's kind of a tough question. Just kind of surprised her with it. And then 3 days later, she did answer me. She'd actually been thinking very deeply about this question, which once again reminded me of how, in Western culture, we ask a deep question, we expect an answer right away. We're used to these sound bites and instant reactions. But she'd been thinking about it for 3 days, and she said, I've been thinking about your question, and it all comes down to one word for us, the Haida. It comes down to respect. And in a way, that is what the Earth Charter really is about. It's about respect. It's about respect for each other. It's about respect for the earth. It's about respect for ourselves, because we are ultimately completely part of this world. We're part of nature. It's about respect for our food. It's about respect for the life, the animals, the plants that give their lives up for us to eat them. It's about respect for life and the systems that keep us alive. I really appreciate that the Earth Charter actually goes beyond just the one word, respect, and kind of breaks it down for us. What does that mean? In a holistic spirit, but helps us with actual guidelines. And I, love several other declarations, the Declaration of Interdependence that was co-created by the David Suzuki Foundation in 1992. It's a beautiful document expressing very similar values in a very poetic way. But what I love about the Earth Charter is that it is explicit. It has, from an incredibly inclusive process, from years of different groups, different individuals, different backgrounds contributing to this declaration that we now have. It's very carefully thought about the elements of respect and a respectful society. I really appreciate that about the Charter.